Hi guys, before I start the grounded video, I wanted to know you guys that there is no sword in Polygon Character Creator, so I wanted to do something different with a character holding an item. Anyways, enjoy the video. And this video was requested by Elmer Serrano Portillo. Okay class, today we are going to be doing some math problems.
No, I don't like math. That math problem is a ripoff of Baldi's Basics.
Classic Calliou, it's not a ripoff of Baldi's Basics, it's just regular math. Now let's get started.
Mr. Hernandez, why did you have to make me do math like this?
Because everybody in my class has to do math but you, just do it.
Oh my god! Mr. Hernandez, if you make me getting started on doing my math problems, I will beat you to death with a sword.
Classic Calliou, you better not bringing weapons to school, that is very illegal, just start doing your math problems right now.
That's it, you're gonna regret this.
Classic Calliou, what are you doing out of your seat, and why did you have a sword?
Well, it's because you kept telling me to get started to do math, and now I refuse to do math, so now, I will beat you up to death with this sword.
Classic Calliou, watch out where you're pointing this thing at me.
No! You can't tell me what to do, you're gonna regret this horribly once I start beating you up to death.
Oh my god, I can't believe you would do this to me. Classic Calliou, and now I don't think I am going to live much longer.
Good, this is what you deserve from me getting started to do some math.
Oh no! Mr. Hernandez, are you okay? What happened? I was beaten up to death with a sword. Or he assaulted me, and now I can't move from my body anymore.
Oh no! Who did this to you?
It was Classic Calliou. He assaulted me with his sword, and I kept telling him that there are no weapons in this school. Oh my god, I can't believe that Classic Calliou would do this to you. I am telling the principal right away.
Oh, hi Candy. What brings you here into my office?
Principal Omar, you would not believe what just happened.
What? What's going on here?
Our teacher Mr. Hernandez was beaten up to death by Classic Calliou with his sword. Or another case, he assaulted our teacher.
Oh, no, it can't be. I cannot believe he assaulted our teacher Mr. Hernandez. I will check on him to see what happened. Oh no, Mr. Hernandez, what happened to you, and why are you lying on the ground?
I was beaten up to death with a sword, and it's all because of Classic Calliou.
He did what? Oh my god! Thank you for telling me that. I will tell Classic Calliou about what he has done to you. Classic Calliou, I heard everything. That he said that you are the one that beaten up your teacher to death with a sword. Did you actually do this to him?
You will be furious when I am going to say this. Yes, I beaten up his teacher with a sword because I refused to do some math.
Classic Calliou, I cannot believe you beaten up your teacher to death with a sword. Now Mr. Hernandez is not going to live much longer, and he needs to be rushed to the hospital because of what you just did to Mr. Hernandez, and now all of these students in this school are very sad because of you, and there are no weapons in this school allowed. That is so it. You are expelled forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Get this sword out of this school building and go home right now, and I do not want to see your baby face ever again.
Wow.
Classic Calliou, I cannot believe you assaulted your teacher Mr. Hernandez to death with a sword. You know there are no weapons in this school, and now all of the students in this school are very sad about Mr. Hernandez is not going to live much longer, and he needs to be rushed to the hospital because of what you have done. That is so it. I have had absolutely enough of you. You are extremely grounded for 500,493,783,100 years, and for this, I will not send you to your room. I have no choice but to call the police to arrest you.
No 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 no. Please don't call the police on me for everything that I did. I'm sorry.
Too bad, Classic Calliou. I will call the police, and that is final.
Hello!
Police.
Yes!
This is Boris speaking. You would not believe what my son Classic Calliou has done. He was beaten up his teacher to death with a sword, and now he is expelled from school forever.
He did what? Oh my god. I can't believe he would do such a terrible thing to his teacher. He is so going to be arrested about what he has done. I will be here in 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Alright.
Thanks! Goodbye!
Classic Calliou, the officer will be here in 1 hour and 15 minutes, so get your butt upstairs to your room right now.
1 hour and 15 minutes later. I can't believe this is all my fault. I can't believe I would do such a terrible thing to my teacher. And now all of my students are very sad about Mr. Hernandez getting beaten up with a sword because of me. And I am going to be arrested for the assault. I'm really terrified.
Classic Calliou, come downstairs right now. The officer is here.
I'm coming, Dad.
Classic Calliou, the officer is here to arrest you for this, and they would be even more mad if you'd been arrested for the 3rd time.
Alright, Classic Calliou, you are under arrest for beating up your teacher to death with a sword.
But officer, Mr. Hernandez wouldn't let me start to do math problems. It's all of his fault.
I don't care, Classic Calliou. It's not all of Mr. Hernandez's fault from you not starting to do math. It's your fault from assaulting your teacher, and weapons are illegal in this school. Now put your hands behind your back.
But, officer, I can't be arrested from assaulting my teacher.
Well, it definitely is. Now Mr. Hernandez is not going to live much longer anymore, and he is at the hospital because of you. Now come with me to the police car, and you are going to jail for a really long time.
When they got to the police station,
This is your jail cell, and you will be staying here for as long as you can imagine. So, goodbye Classic Calliou, and no more weapons in school.
Classic Calliou, this has got to be the worst assault you have ever done to Mr. Hernandez. How dare you beat up your own teacher like this? And Mr. Hernandez is not going to live anymore, and he is about to die because of you. Why would you do such a terrible thing to Mr. Hernandez like that?
But Dad, the reason why I have to do this is because math is a ripoff of Baldi's Basics, and that's why I have to beat up Mr. Hernandez to death with a sword. I'm sorry! And can you please give me another chance that I won't beat up my teacher again? Please.
No! Your arteries are not going to work anymore, and there's no way I'm giving you another chance. And you are very lucky that you didn't get executed. If the court saw you that you would have been found guilty, you would have been sentenced to death by the electric chair, and you would have been dead forever. That is so it. You are grounded for 500,493,783,100 years. Just like I said before, you will receive punishments when you get out of jail. I am leaving now. I will see you for as long as you can imagine.
goodbye!
Man, I can't believe I have to stay in jail for a very long time for the assault of my teacher, Mr. Hernandez. Can my life get any way worse than this?
Meanwhile at the funeral outside.
Thank you everyone for coming to his funeral outside. We always have to forget and remembering Mr. Hernandez. He was a teacher of the Plotagon High School for 5 years. I would like a speech with the other students in school along with the others, and they will have something to say.
Well, I couldn't believe that Mr. Hernandez was a teacher of Plotagon High School in 2017. Mr. Hernandez was sending to the principal's office for the students that they're doing something good, or they do something bad. I feel really awful of him getting assaulted by a sword, and he's dead. Goodbye, Mr. Hernandez.
Well guys, I'm so sad about what has happened to Mr. Hernandez. He was the best teacher ever in Plotagon High School in 2017, and I don't know who's gonna be the new teacher of Plotagon High School. I'm afraid that he is dead forever. R.I.P. Mr. Hernandez.
Well, I couldn't believe that I have to do the whole Queen Elizabeth II situation. But no, it's gonna be Mr. Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez was the best teacher ever for half a decade ago, and I'm really sad about Mr. Hernandez got beaten up to death with a sword all because of classic Calliou, and he is not alive anymore. He's dead. Goodbye, Mr. Hernandez.
Mr. Hernandez was always the best teacher since 2017. I feel really awful of him passing out all because of the assault. This is the saddest day of my life. Rest in peace, Mr. Hernandez.
Well, me and Cindy have something to say about Mr. Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez was always the best teacher ever in Plotagon High School since 2017.
Yeah, Mr. Hernandez was teaching students in the class, but sadly a few hours ago, he beaten up to death with a sword, and it's all classic Calliou's fault.
Yes, we're all gonna miss Mr. Hernandez. Well, Catboy 2001 along with the other Plotagon makers, I'm so sorry about the whole assault to Mr. Hernandez. It's alright, Candy, Cindy, and everyone else. I'm afraid that Mr. Hernandez is no longer to be our teacher in Plotagon High School anymore, and classic Calliou got arrested from beating up Mr. Hernandez to death with a sword. Yes, but who's gonna be our teacher in Plotagon High School? I'm not sure. We'll just have to figure it out when we get home. Hi everyone. Before I end this video, I know this is gonna be a long video ever, but I'm afraid Mr. Hernandez is no longer to be the teacher of Plotagon High School anymore, and let me know in the comments who's gonna be our new teacher in Plotagon High School. But don't worry guys, Mr. Hernandez is still in the character selection. R.I.P. Mr. Hernandez 2017 to 2022. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye everyone.